today's maths class. Last day we studied about line segment, ray, then intersecting lines, parallel lines, then curve and polygon. Then from polygon we studied the sides, then vertices, adjacent sides, adjacent vertices, diagonals, etc. So today I will give from the third chapter some assignment questions. So you will take one assignment paper and write all the questions neatly and keep it in your notebook. In one assignment paper and write it, and you will keep it in on your notebook. Clear? Yes. So last day, last portion, what is polygon? Polygon is made up of line segments. Clear? So many polygons are there. 3-sided polygon, 4-sided polygon, etc. Understand? So today you will learn about what is the position in a figure. So I draw one figure here. It is a closed curve. It is a closed curve. So from the figure it has three important parts. Understand? So first one, I will put here one point P and outside one point Q, and this portion is called a boundary, that is R, point R. So from the figure, point is in the inside, that is known as interior portion. Interior portion, that is known as interior. So point P is in the interior. Then point Q where? Anybody can say? Yes, outside. That is known as exterior. And this portion, the boundary of the figure, that is on. So point Q is in exterior, and point R is on the figure or boundary. All of you understand? So in a figure, three main parts are there: interior, exterior and on. And listen, the total this portion, that is what is region. The interior of a portion, interior of a curve, together with its boundary, that is this line, and with its interior portion, that is known as region. That is known as region of the curve. So once more, in a figure there are three parts: interior, exterior and on. That is inside, outside and this boundary. Clear? Then what is region? The interior of a portion of interior of a curve together with its boundary is called region. Yes. Next one, what is an angle? What is definition of angle? Then how we can find the angle? So angle is made up of two rays starting from a common end point. So I will draw two rays. Listen, two rays starting from a point. Clear? So what is ray? Ray starting from a fixed point. So from here I put here A and another point B and another point C. So two rays AB and AC starting from where? A. So an angle is made up of two rays starting from a common end point. So we got angle ABC. How we can represent angle ABC? Last year we studied. Yes, angle. This symbol represent angle ABC. Understand? Yes. So an angle also three portion, that is interior, exterior and on. Clear? So here I put X is in the interior, and here Y is in the exterior. Then another one point here P. Then P is on the angle BAC. So X here, Y, P, interior, exterior and on. That is, an angle is made up of two rays starting from a common end point. So, what are the rays here? AB and AC are the two rays. Clear? Question, first one. Name the angles from the figure. Name the angles in the given figure. Listen. So, common angles are, we can say simply, angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D. These are the angles. Or we can say with two rays, we can say that is ABC, angle ABC, angle ABC. So middle, which alphabet is there? B. So this is the main angle. Understand? Yes. Next ABC, next BCD, angle BCD. That is the common angle C. Next CDA, angle CDA, common angle, that is D. Next angle DAB, angle DAB. So both ways we can write, that is simply we can say angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D. Or we can represent with the rays, that is angle ABC, then angle B. Then BCD, that is main angle C. Here angle equals C. Then CDA and DAB. These are the four angles from the figure. Question. From the figure, we want to find the points. So here, EOF, then EOD. Two angles are there. Next again, here E, point B, point O, point D, point A, point C. Understand? Yes. First question. In the interior of angle DOE, DOE is here angle. Then in the interior of DOE, which point is in the interior of DOE? Say the answer. Everybody can say yes. That is the correct answer. That is DOE, that is interior point A. Next question. In the exterior, exterior means outside, exterior of angle EOF, EOF. So here 4 points, then exterior, here point C. 1 point. Next on EOF, that is on EOF, EOF. Then on points, that is point E, point E, point B, point O and point F. So these are the points on EOF. Once more, in the interior DOE interior point, EOF exterior points here. Next 1 point only here we want to write. Next one EOF. So here 4 points, E, point B, then point O and point F are the 4 points on the EOF. Clear? The topic, what is a triangle? We studied from lower classes. So what is triangle? Triangle is a 3-sided polygon. How many sides? 3 sides. So triangle is a 3-sided polygon. So here I draw one triangle ABC. How we can represent triangle ABC? How many line segments are here? 3. AB, say BC and CA. Isn't it? Yes. So 3 line segments are there. So these line segments are called the sides. Sides of the triangle. Say the sides of the triangle. AB. Next BC, line segment BC and CA are the sides, or BA or CB or AC are the sides of the triangle. So how many sides? 3 sides. Then how many angles are here? Angle A, angle B or angle C. Or we can write angle ABC. Next BCA, angle BCA and angle CAB. BCA. So these are the angles. Next, what are the vertices? Last day we studied about vertex. So vertices are the plural form of vertex. Say the vertex. Vertices and point A, then point B and point C are the vertices. So from the fill in the blanks question, sometimes ask that is how many sides? 3 sides. How many angles? 3 angles. And how many vertices? 3 vertices. And how many line segments are here? 3. So that line segments are called sides. So from triangle, that triangle has also 3 important parts, that is interior, exterior and on. So here point P is in the interior, then point Q is in the exterior and point R is on the triangle. Clear? Yes. So next we are going to next topic, quadrilateral. QUADRILATERAL. What is quadrilateral? Quadrilateral is a 4-sided polygon. Quadrilateral is a 4-sided polygon. Clear? Yes. So we can draw quadrilateral. L, M, N. So this is a quadrilateral K, L, M, N. So last day we studied about polygon. So polygon is made up of line segments. So different polygons are there. So 3-sided polygon we studied. Next 4-sided polygon. This is known as quadrilateral. Clear? So you will say how many sides are there? Yes, 4 sides. What are the 4 sides? KL. Next LM. Next MN. And NK are the 4 sides. Understand? Yes. Next, say the angle K. Yes, angle K. Then angle L. Angle L. Next angle M. Next angle N. Or we can say KLM. LMN. Then LMN. Then MNL and NKL. These are the 4 angles. Then what is adjacent sides? That is KL and LM. These are known as adjacent side. Last day we studied about adjacent side. That is KL and LM. Next adjacent side LM and MN. LM, MN. Next MN, NK. MN, NK. And NK and KL. NK, KL. These are the adjacent sides. Then how many vertices are here? 4 vertices. Say the points. K, L, M and N. That are known as vertices. Point K, point L, point M and point N. Then what are the adjacent vertices? That is adjacent vertices are angle K, point K. That is K, L. These are the vertices. K, L. Then L, M. L, M. Then M, N. And N, K. These are known as adjacent vertices. Once more, vertices K, L, M, N. Adjacent mean near. That is K, L, L, M, M, N, N, K. Then sides you know and adjacent sides you know. Next one. Next one, diagonals. Diagonals. That is K, M and L, N are called diagonals. Clear? K, M and L, N are called diagonals. What are the opposite sides? Opposite sides are K, L and N, M. K, L and N, M. And M, L, comma, N, K. M, L, comma, N, K. These are known as opposite sides. Understand? These are known as opposite sides. Then opposite angles are K and M. Opposite side angle. Not here. Opposite angles are here. That is K and M. L and N are the opposite angles. Once more. Sides you know. Adjacent sides you know. Vertices 4. Adjacent vertices are K, L, L, M, M, N, N and K. Next, diagonals K, M, L, N. Understand? These are diagonals. Next, opposite side N, K or K, N, L, M. Then, K, L and N, M. These are known as opposite sides. Then, opposite vertices. Sorry, opposite angles K and M. Then L, comma, N are called opposite angles. Understand? Circle. What is a circle? Yes, you know circle and you can draw circle using various radius. Clear? Yes. Circle is the path of a point moving at the same distance from a fixed point. Once more. Circle is the path of a point moving at the same distance from a fixed point. So, from a fixed point. So, you can draw circle using radius. You can draw. So, what is radius and what is circle? So, this fixed point, that is known as center of the circle. This point is known as center of the circle. Next, this fixed distance is known as radius of the circle. Radius. Radii is the plural form of radius. So, radius, the fixed distance from the fixed point, that is known as radius. Next, the distance around the circle. The distance around the circle, that is known as circumference. Circumference of the circle. Once more, fixed distance from a fixed point. This fixed point is known as center. That fixed distance is known as radius, and distance around the circle is known as circumference. Understand? Once more, circle is the path of a point moving at the same distance from a fixed point, and this point is known as center. So, we can represent here O. Then A. So, radius is known as OA. Understand? Then this is radius, the distance around the circle, that is known as circumference. What is chord? C-H-O-R-D, chord. So, chord, it is a line segment joining any 2 points on the circle. It is a line segment joining any two points on the circle. So, how we can draw chord? So, this is circle with the center C. And any 2 points together, that is join any 2 points here. I join here. Then I represent AB. So, we can read chord AB. And listen. Next. Through center, I draw one chord. through center C, I draw one chord. So here 2 points join together, then this also another chord. So this chord is known as diameter. This chord is known as diameter. So diameter is the longest chord passing through the center of the circle. So this diameter is divided into two circles, two semicircles, that is known as semicircle. Diameter of a circle divides into two equal parts, that is known as semicircles. That is known as semicircle. So once more, chord is a line segment joining any 2 points on the circle. We can represent here AB is the chord from the circle. Then what is diameter? Diameter is a chord passing through the center of the circle. And diameter is divides the circle into two equal parts. How many equal parts? Two equal parts. Then each part is known as semicircle. Next one. What is sector? Sector is the region in the interior of a circle. Sector is the region. We know what is region. Boundary with the interior portion is called a region. So it is the region of the interior of a circle enclosed by an arc on one side and a pair of radii. This is known as arc. This portion, this is major arc and minor and major arc. You will study higher classes. So this portion is arc with two radii. So these are two radii. So here center O. Then I put here point A and B. So A, O, B be the sector from the circle here. So what is sector? It is the region in the interior of a circle enclosed by an arc on one side and a pair of radii, two radius with an arc. This portion is called sector. So how we can represent sector? Here AOB or AOB be the sector from the circle. Understand the definition? Very important. Sector is the region in the interior of a circle enclosed by an arc on one side and a pair of radii on the other two sides. This is known as sector. Next topic, segment. So what is segment? Segment of a circle is a region in the interior of the circle enclosed by an arc and a chord. So this is a circle with center O. So an arc and a chord. Arc you know. Then chord. So this portion is known as segment of the circle. Segment of the circle. So segment of a circle is a region in the interior of a circle enclosed by an arc and a chord. This is known as segment. So how we can represent here? PQ or PQ. So this portion is known as segment of the circle. Understand the difference between sector and a segment? Yes. Next question number 1. From the circle, identify the following. So this is a circle. Listen. Here, this portion, this point is known as O. That is known as center. So question number 1, center. So center is point O. Next, 3 radii. That is OA, OC and OB. Radii are O, A, next term O, C and O, B. Radii. Understand? Next, what is diameter? Diameter is the longest chord passing through the center of the circle. So that is AOC or AC is the diameter. AC. Next, chord. Two chords are there. That is ED and say this AC. Understand? AC. Next, what is segment? Segment, you know. This portion is called segment. Clear? That is ED be the segment of the circle. So we can shade here and this portion segment. And which is sector here AOB. Understand? Yes. So this portion is known as sector. Next, 2 points in the interior. 2 points in the interior. Say the points, 2 points inside. Point O and point P is in the interior. Next, a point is in the exterior. Say the point Q is in the exterior. Understand? Once more I will explain. O be the center of the circle. Next, 3 radii. Then OA, OC and OB are the 3 radii. Diameter is the longest chord passing through the center of the circle. That is AOC or AC. Understand? Yes. Next, chord. 2 chords are here. That is ED and AC. Next, this AOB or BAO. This portion is known as sector. And this one is known as ED. That is known as segment. A point is in the interior. Then here 2 points here O and P are in the interior. And which is in exterior? Point Q is in the exterior. Understand? So this is very important question. You will draw. You can take any measurement and draw one circle and represent these things. Understand? So this is a circle with important. Understand? Yes. Last topic, that is not topic, last question. Draw any circle and mark its center, radius, diameter, sector, segment, interior point, exterior point, etc. So how you can draw? So draw one circle and draw a circle and its center you want to represent and put the name O. Next question, a radius. So you can draw first diameter AB. Then here radius OB, OA. Next segment and sector you want to draw and represent. So this portion part segment. Next here another point P. This portion that is sector. Understand? Draw any circle and represent center, sector, then radius, segment, sector, etc. Clear? Yes. Then 4 questions are true or false question. Question number 1, page number 84, exercise 4.6. Question number 2A is every diameter of a circle also a chord. Every diameter of a circle also a chord. So we study diameter is the longest chord passing through the center of the circle. So that also chord. True. Is every chord of a circle also a diameter? Every chord also a diameter? No. This is one chord. This is not a diameter. Diameter is only that chord passing through the center of the circle. So answer false. Next. 2 diameters of a circle will necessarily intersect. 2 diameters of a circle. So 2 diameters of a circle. Diameter, this is one diameter, this is another. So this is intersect. So that is true. The center of a circle is always in its interior. Interior means inside. So center is always interior. Understand? So you must study this chapter over, and do all the question, and you will prepare the assignment from third chapter I will give. Yes. Thank you. Have a nice day.